Hello, hello. Alrighty, got us here. I hope y'all are doing well today. May this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you, bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. Extraordinary. You are extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Yes. I'm also getting you are the light. And there's no need to continue to try to fix the light. And there's a reason why I speak of this. There's a reason why I speak of, fixing a light. Because I saw a loved one today, and ironically, they were fixing their light on their car. And as I was leaving, well, not as I was leaving during the moments later, I asked myself, I was like, how can I use that's a message. Because I kept saying in my head, light, fix the light. And I just remember the message that I spoke of last night about, there's something I spoke about, being extraordinary, and there's this perspective, there's this way of thinking. It's just you're right there. I was speaking about that you're right there, but it's whatever that is. I was just speaking about you're right there. And so I was able to get this. I was able to, see this as an addition to it, to the message yesterday. And I believe that it's beautiful. It's very beautiful, because while the loved one was fixing, before the loved one fixed their light, I was putting air in my tire. So this may be for Aries. This message, maybe you're Aries. Or far as air, it goes back to the message I was speaking about. A favorable wind is blowing in your favor. So you could put that in alignment with that. But I'm also getting that you no longer have to try to fix the light within you. It was never meant to be fixed in the first place. It was only meant to be activated. And for some, you may walk this journey and you may have not. It's not only that. First, that's for someone. It was just meant to be activated. You had to go through some healing so that it can be activated. For some, I'm getting that you wasn't confident in the light because you felt as though, you knew that this light was powerful. You knew how powerful it is. And you may have been in the past afraid to use this light because you've had noticed that other people wasn't in this same alignment. And the loving and kind person that you are, you never wanted to make it seem as though that you were on top, that you were better. But you did know that there was something in you that was different. And you couldn't quite understand it. And you didn't want to be cocky or too confident in it, because you knew that others weren't there. So what you've done in the past was dim your light. And so this journey that you just have left out of, you had to go through some healing. You had to go through some removal. You had to get isolated and still and have compassion for that inner child. You had to grow and understand how extraordinary you are. You had to grow and on this path and learn to use your heart. You had to learn to be full of gratitude. You had to learn how to surrender. You had to learn that this was an adventure. You had to learn the faith. And what this has done, or what is happening for someone who may be going through this, is building your confidence up so that you can walk in that light. You no longer have to fix the light. You are the light. The light has been activated all along. You were just going through a healing process so that you could be confident in the light, so that you could do your due diligence with confidence, with divinity, and have that non-duality, that divinity within, and be confident enough to do it outwardly. Because now that you're confident in it, you're able to embrace and be that vessel. And as you're able to vibrate higher, you no longer feel guilty. See, that process was for you to no longer feel guilty about who you are and your heart and your intentions. See, this is why you had to learn how to set intentions as well. Because when you're able to set these intentions, nothing no one else says after you've set your intention and done what you said and set out the intention and do what's behind that intention. Nothing no one else can say that the reason why you've done it will matter. Because you know your heart, you know what you learn how to set intentions. You've learned how to use the divinity as your foundation. And that's why that's why this journey was so vital. You probably had got in a cycle of, okay, I gotta fix this, I gotta fix this, I gotta fix this. And please know, I've been there. Please know, I'm not just talking to you. Please know, this isn't me exing myself out of this. I'm able to speak about this because I've experienced it. And that's why it's making so much sense to me why I was able to use that message, because the loved one, I was like light. It was like, I'm fixing this light. I'm like, okay, I believe this is going to be an additional to the message that I spoke of last night. And so maybe that's what, maybe, you know, this may not resonate to everyone. This may resonate for new energy. Maybe you didn't understand it before. Because maybe before, you know, you knew that you was different. You knew how, extraordinary, unique you were. But it seemed like every time you was trying to stand in that, people made you feel as though you were being too cocky or being too confident or being too this or that. And you was really just being you. And so what that caused you to do was dim yourself. And when you dimmed yourself, you lowered your vibration. And as I spoken of before, as lowering your vibration, so much stuff come to you when you're in this low vibration. Remember, I was speaking of depths of the sea. I was speaking of depths of the sea and how when you drop something, anything that is heavy, it goes to the bottom. And that's what you had on you, heavy thoughts, heaviness of heavy energy, heavy emotions. And what is done, it dropped to the bottom where everything else is. And that's where majority of, at that time, because I do want to speak, because I know the power from my words, I know that I'm gonna say this. We're all evolving, but there may be times where lower vibration, that there has been a time where so many have been in lower vibrations. And when you're in a low vibration, you catch everything. Things that's yours and things that's other as well, because that's where it's most, that's where it can be. That's where the most energy has been for so long. But the great thing about it is we are evolving, and there is a divine plan. So I don't just sit there. I'm not just sitting there and be like, the world will never change. No, I believe that it will. But what I'm saying for you, I am wanting you to understand where you were on your journey, where you are on your journey. This is for those who were. This is for those who is. This is for those who will be. because you may have not understood it. And right now, there may be times you may be punching the air, punching the air, because you look back on it and you look back on it and you see how you've let people you see how you let people dim your light, or you let people energy get the best of you. It may be times you may be punching the air. It may come up every now and then, but right now is a time for forgiveness. That was the point of the journey of self-love. Breaking down those walls and loving on that vulnerable inner child, and choosing forgiveness, choosing compassion, choosing the heart's wisdom. So I'm here to say that you no longer have to fix the light. It was never broken. You were never broken. You were being healed. For those, you are being healed so you can activate that light. For those, you had to go in and heal so that you can be confident in that light. And embrace that light, so that you won't be afraid of that light, and so that you can be this vessel and vibrate high, and so that you can share that love, that kindness, that all that is true within you. You can do it with truth. I have sisterhood right here. So this may have happened to a lot of divine feminines. It may have. A lot of divine feminines may be coming to this realization of just who they are. Being, embracing that extraordinary uniqueness about them. And having the confidence to be divine inwardly and outwardly, and knowing that you have the strong foundation to stand in that, because you did the moving, you did the healing, and you set the intentions, the foundation, and I say it like that because I know that there may be people, I'm gonna say this, I know that there may be energy that try to, I'm gonna say this, I know that there may be energy, it may be past energy that try to make you dim your light again. But you've healed from that, you've liberated from that. No more. It's time to stand tall and be that vessel and be confident in who you are, because you are the light. There's no more fixing the light. The light was never broken. It's been activated. It's being for those. It's being activated for those who are reaching a new level. It was activated. You went through this journey so that you can be confident in this activation of this light, because it's always been there. The light is in everyone. But there are so many events, experiences, traumatic circumstances that we go through that cause us so much heaviness, where we're not able to get to that light, and it blocks it. And when it's blocked, and when there's no healing, it branches from many things, and so many cycles get repeated. And for some, it may cause angriness, bitterness, and that branches also. And so that's why it becomes this imagine a pile of branches, You know how you start like a wood fire, like you start like a bonfire and so many branches, everything just thrown in there? That's what that is. When it's unhealed. But for those who are wondering, what's next? Or for those who are, it's not even what's next. It's not that you're wondering what's next. I'm getting you continue to feel as though you gotta fix. There's still some more I gotta do. There's still some more I gotta do. There's still some more that needs to be done. There isn't. You're being divinely guided to have faith because you are supported. You are extraordinary. You're powerful. And it's not powerful in an egoic way. It's powerful in a divine way. And so here's the extension of what I was speaking of about, being extraordinary, and you no longer having to fix the light, that you are the light and it's activated, and it's time to be confident in it. This is what I was speaking about in the message of, the new beginnings and the new opportunities, the new relationships, the new friendships, because this is why it was so vital that you went through that journey. Because before, if these opportunities, these friendships and all of that would have came, you probably would have been in the way of them. But now that you have the wisdom and the divine guidance and the divine, the divine foundation as your star and your, foundation, you're able to stand in this with confidence. Stand in this and know that you are the light, knowing that it isn't to be above anyone. It's not that you're trying to be above anyone, but you're really not trying to be below anyone as well. You are divine. You have learned that you are divine, or you're being divinely guided to know you are divine, and that these opportunities is going to require that divinity, that confidence in that divinity, to not dim your light in this divinity. No more dimming your light. No more letting your light be dimmed, because we have a greater understanding of where people are right now. And it isn't because you thinking that you all bad and this and that. It's because there are people who need healing. And your light isn't a curse. Your light is here to heal. Your light is here to help those, not only heal you, but help those others heal as well. And this is just by you being you. This is just by you vibrating high. This is just by you being confident in knowing that you are the light and that you are divine. This is just by that alone. And whatever endeavor you require throughout this journey, because remember, we are worthy to belong, whether we do anything, who we are, what we do, or how we do it for another. So I'm making sure I get that out as well, because it doesn't mean that you have to be this great person in order to feel worthy. No, that's not what I'm trying to get to you. What I want you to know is you are divine, and these new opportunities, this new beginning, that journey that you just went through, helped you gain the confidence for what is needed in these new beginnings. Helped you unlock what was needed for these new beginnings. And this is beautiful, because you are extraordinary and you deserve this. That favorable wind that's blowing, within your life, you deserve that. These opportunities, these new beginnings, you deserve that. You do. Any doubts and fears of that, please remember that you're liberated from it. And please know through your faith, you are supported. Through the divine, you have your foundation. Now it's time to stand in it and embrace it and be that vessel. Because the light was never broken. The light has been activated. You had to go through that healing so that you can be confident in that light. You had to break down some walls so that you can be confident in that light. Because it was all for those it had been activated. For others, it had been dimmed. And so there's different journeys going on right now. But for some, I'm also getting that if it was dim, it's because of what you were telling yourself and what you let others tell you as well. And so that's the journey that you had to go through so that you can unblock all those beliefs. Isolate yourself from these people, places, and things so that light can shine bright again. I really hope this message resonated. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.